reproductive system, gonads are the primary sex organs, which include the testes. These gonads produce gametes, which are sex cells, and then secrete the hormones. These include sperm. Next, there is a duct system, which includes the epididymis, the ductus deferens, and the urethra. The accessory organs in the male reproductive system include the seminal vesicle, the prostate gland, and the bulbourethral gland. The external genitalia includes the penis and the scrotum. In the testes, there are two main coverings. One of them includes the tunica albuginea, which is a capsule that surrounds each testis. Next, there is a septa, which is an extension of that capsule, and it extends into the testes and divides into lobules. Each lobule of the testis contains 1 to 4 seminiferous tubules. These tubules are tightly coiled structured, and they function as sperm-forming factories. They also empty sperm into the rete testes. These sperm travel through the rete testes to the epididymis, and then the interstitial cells produce androgens such as testosterone. Epididymis, it is a comma-shaped, tightly coiled tube, and is found along the superior part of each testis and along the posterior lateral side. It functions to mature and stirs sperm cells for at least 20 days. Then it expels sperm within the contraction of the muscles in the epididymis walls and the vas deferens. The ductus deferens, which is also known as the vas deferens, carries sperm from the epididymis to the ejaculatory duct. Then it passes through the inguinal canal and over the bladder. Then it moves sperm by peristalsis. Then the spermatic cord includes the ductus deferens, blood vessels, and nerve in a connective tissue sheath. To go into deeper information about the ductus deferens, it ends in the ejaculatory duct, which unites with the urethra. A vasectomy, which is the cutting of the ductus deferens at the level of each testis to prevent transportation of sperm, it usually happens when you don't want to be fertile anymore. The urethra extends from the base of the urinary bladder to the tip of the penis. It carries both urine and sperm, and then the sperm enters from the ejaculatory duct. Some of the regions of the urethra include the prostatic urethra, the membranous urethra, and the spongy penile urethra. The prostatic urethra is surrounded by prostate. The membranous urethra is from prostatic urethra to the penis, and the spongy penile urethra runs from the length of the penis. The seminal vesicles are located at the base of the bladder. They produce a thick yellowish secretion, which is 60% of semen. It includes fructose, which is also known as sugar, vitamin C, prostaglandins, and other substances that nourish and activate sperm. Prostate gland encircles the upper part of the urethra. It secretes a milky fluid and helps to activate the sperm. It enters the urethra through several small ducts. The bulbourethral glands are pea-sized glands that are inferior to the prostate. They produce a thick, clear mucus, and it cleanses the urethra of acidic urine. It serves as a lubricant during sexual intercourse and is secreted into the penile urethra. Semen is a mixture of sperm and accessory gland secretions. Fructose provides energy for sperm cells. The alkalinity of semen helps neutralize the acidic environment into the vagina, and the semen inhibits bacterial multiplication. It also helps with the elements of semen enhance sperm motility. The external genitalia. One of those is the scrotum. It's a divided sac of skin outside of the abdomen. It maintains testes at 3 degrees Celsius, lower than a normal body temperature, to protect sperm viability. The last external genitalia in males is the penis. It delivers sperm into the female reproductive tract. Regions of the penis include the shaft, the glans penis, which is the enlarged tip, the prepuce, which is the foreskin, which is a folded cuff of skin around the proximal end. It is often removed by circumcision. Spermatogenesis is the production of sperm cells. It begins at puberty and continues throughout the life of males, and then it occurs in the seminiferous tubules. Testosterone is the most important hormone of the testes. It is produced in interstitial cells. The functions of testosterone include stimulating reproductive organ development and underlying a sex drive. Now we're at the female reproductive system. The main organ of the female reproductive system is the ovary. In the duct system, it includes the uterine tubes, which are the fallopian tubes in other words, the uterus and the vagina. Ovaries are composed of ovarian follicles, which are sac-like structures. Structure of an ovarian follicle includes the oocyte and follicle cells. Fallopian tubes receive the ovulated oocyte. They provide a site for fertilization, and then it attaches to the uterus. It is not physically attached to the ovary, though, and is supported by the broad ligament. The uterus is located between the urinary bladder and the rectum. It is a hollow organ, and its functions include receiving the fertilized egg, retaining it, and then nourishing it throughout its embryonic life. The regions of the uterus include the body, the fundus, and the cervix. The body is the main portion. The fundus is an area where uterine tube enters, and then the cervix is a narrow outlet that protrudes into the vagina. Walls of the uterus include the endometrium, the myometrium, and the parametrium. The endometrium is the inner layer, the myometrium is the middle layer, and the parametrium is the serous layer. Now we're onto the vagina. The vagina extends from the cervix to the exterior of the body. It's behind the bladder and in front of the rectum. It serves as a birth canal for when you have little babies of your own. Oogenesis is the total supply of eggs that are present at birth. The ability to release the eggs begins at puberty. Then the reproductive ability ends at menopause. Oocytes are matured in developing ovarian follicles. Now moving on to pregnancy. The menstrual cycle is a cyclic changes of the endometrium. It is regulated by the cyclic production of estrogen and progesterone. Stages of the menstrual cycle include menses, the proliferate stage, and the secretory stage. Estrogen is a hormone produced by the ovaries. Some causes of the secondary sex characteristics include the enlargement of accessory organs, development of breasts, appearance of pubic hair, an increase in fat beneath the skin, a widening and lightening of the pelvis, and onset of menses. Progesterone is another hormone produced by the ovaries. It continues until LH diminishes in the blood, and it helps maintain a pregnancy. Mammary glands are present in both sexes, but only function in females. They are modified sweat glands, and their function is to produce milk. They are stimulated by sex hormones, which are mostly estrogen, to increase in size. Stages of pregnancy and development include fertilization, embryonic development, fetal development, and then childbirth. In fertilization, the oocyte is viable for 12 to 24 hours after ovulation. Sperm are viable for about 12 to 48 hours after ejaculation. Sperm cells must make their way up the uterine tube for fertilization to be possible. Placenta forms a barrier between the mother and the embryo. It delivers nutrients and oxygen as well. It also removes waste from the embryonic blood. It becomes an endocrine organ and takes over the corpus luteum. Pregnancy is a period from conception until birth. Some anatomical changes that happen to the mother are the enlargement of the uterus, an accentuated lumbar curvature, and a relaxation of the pelvic ligaments and pubic symphysis due to the production of relaxin. Some physiological changes of pregnancy of the mother include morning sickness, heartburn, and constipation. Labor is a series of events that expel the infant from the uterus. Some initiations of labor include estrogen levels rising, uterine contractions beginning, the placenta releasing prostaglandins, oxytocin is released by the pituitary gland, and a combination of these hormones produce contractions. Menopause occurs when ovulation and menses cease entirely. This is when the ovaries stop functioning as an endocrine organ. There is no equivalent of menopause in males, but there is a steady decline in testosterone. Hello. Hello, little pig. Pig, you want to say hi? Pig, come here. Come here. Let's talk to them about diseases of the reproductive system. Okay, so here's Pig, and we're going to tell you about the reproductive system and the diseases and disorders there are that can happen, unfortunately. So there are a few main cancers that can happen, and yeah, so that kind of would suck. But some of them include prostate cancer, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, penile cancer, uterine cancer, and testicular cancer. All of these cancers can be learned about at www.cancer.org. Say hi to Pig. Pig! Pig! Pig, 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 pig. A pig! Hello. No, don't kiss me. It's disgusting. You don't know what he eats. Okay. There we go. Alrighty, let's try this again. Take 2. Right, Pig? Pig. Pig. Deaf Pig. Pig, pig! Yeah. You wanna try it again? Let's try to talk to them about diseases again. Yeah? Well, okay. See you in a minute. There are a few main cancers that can be found in the reproductive system, which are quite terrible, if I do say so myself. Some of these include prostate cancer, breast cancer, ovarian cancer, penile cancer, uterine cancer, and testicular cancer. Oh, hello, Pig. Are you here to talk to us about cancer too? Pig! Okay, so this is my dog, Pig, and he's a pug, and he is pretty good on the camera, if I do say so myself. Pig! Pig! Pig, 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 pig. Okay, so I'm done talking about diseases and disorders because it is a very, very, very depressing thing. Right, Pig? We should talk more about penises. Want to talk more about penises? You have a penis or a vagina? Oh, I guess he's not. Oh, there is his penis. Okay, let's not violate my dog. Bye-bye. Say bye, Pig.